A local council wants to ban balloons from kids' parties. Let's have a look. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Heiser Says. I have my stein of coffee, and I thought we'd read through this article from the Daily Mail about a council wanting to ban balloons and bottled water from children's birthday parties. Just dwell on that for a moment, because it really is banning fun. I've gotten to the age now where my children are meeting up with other kids, where we're going to children's parties in parks, which are fantastic, particularly around here. There's some great parks. And you need balloons, because if there's 50 other families in every little kiosk or setup, you need to find where your party is. Anyway, let's read through this article. A local council, of course, is set to ban balloons and bottled water from kids' birthday parties held at community venues in an attempt to reduce single-use plastic waste. I mean, come on. Central Coast Council, north of Sydney, endorsed the draft single-use plastic policy at a council meeting on Monday. The policy, which will go on public exhibition, would prohibit the use of balloons and single-use plastic water bottles at events held in open spaces and on council grounds. Now, how is this just not authoritarian? It's the green bloody wave. The fact that a policy like this, and the mayor endorses it, can be put up and not ridiculed, is a shift in the Overton window. It's a shift. People, generally are of the opinion now that this is a good thing, that a government, even a local government, restricting your freedoms to such an extent is good, and they'll support it. Where I say we need to shift the window more, where people realize this is an attack on freedoms. Okay, it's balloons and bottled water, but it's a kid's party. I mean, come on. What kid doesn't want to have balloons at a party? Am I the only dad? And let me know in the comments, guys, the other dads, back me up here, who's had to blow up like 1 million bloody balloons and they never end. Never end. Then my wife rocked up, oh, look, I bought this balloon pump after I'd done it. But anyway, enough of my traumatized dad memories. Community members are already encouraged to minimize waste and use biodegradable products where possible, as in line with their sustainable event management policy. Labor councillor Lisa Matthews told Daily Mail Australia she did not support the policy as it would squash local sporting clubs' ability to raise money, and it did not offer the community members an alternative. Yes, she's got a fantastic point there. Good point from a Labor councillor, because the local clubs will sell bottled water. I mean, sure, it's a bloody rip-off, but when you're thirsty at a sporting event or at a function, you buy it. You buy it. You know what they'll just, maybe, here's an idea. They need to legalize alcohol, and they'll just allow free alcohol permits at these events, and so then they can sell beer. What do you reckon, guys? You think if they're not letting us have bottled water or balloons, they'll allow people to do that? Yeah. They, sports organisers, would only be allowed to sell Gatorades and soft drinks. Really? Oh, of course, because they're not. Oh, that's horrific. Maybe they could sell energy drinks, mothers, full of sugar crap. So this is where a policy do-gooder policy to be good for the environment will cause people to drink this garbage full of sugar, and which will just cause insulin spikes and ongoing health issues for their entire life. And I'll put a thing to my keto video, and I'll write down the time here when I'm recording, so I'll do it. 4 minutes. And I'll link to that if you're interested more in learning just about the journey we've had down that path. But it shows you how the road to hell is paved in good intentions. They'll be all good and nice about banning water, but then they're going to make these kids drink soft drink and other stuff, which you know will happen because they'll sell it. Councillor Matthews said it would go against the focus on encouraging children and young people to drink water instead of sugary liquids. Yes, don't worry. What they'll do is they'll somehow find a way that the council will tax they'll push for a sugar tax in the parliament there. I'm being facetious. She recommended the installation of water fountains before implementing such a policy. Wow. You shouldn't take something away without supplying people with an alternative, she said. In regards to the use of balloons, Councillor Matthews stressed the importance of educating people to dispose of their litter. Well, I can't imagine it's that big an issue. People should, grown-ups should be responsible and clean it up. If they're running an event at maybe a hall they're hiring and you find balloons are there, just charge them $50 cleanup fee. People will learn. We need to educate people about balloons. If you pop it, pick it up, she said. Or what you do is you fill it with water and you chuck it at each other. Water balloon fight. Could you even do that these days? Do kids even do those type of things? I'm going to go find some water bombs, buy them for my kids. Maybe I'll have to order them online. Good Lord, I'll probably get done for importing weapons if I bring in water balloons. Just saying it now on YouTube will probably get the video demonetized. So let's educate people. If you want it, dispose of it. Well, yeah. Oh, wow. That's crazy. A Labor member who's speaking some sense here, which is really encouraging to see. Maybe people take personal responsibility for their actions. Mayor Jane Smith was pleased with the endorsement of the draft. Okay, she was pleased with the endorsement of the draft. Of course she was. This policy reinforces the importance of the education programs on offer to involve the community on ways forward to seek alternatives of single-use plastics. Well, no, it doesn't. It says that your education programs are failing, so you're just implementing a draconian, authoritarian rule that you'll squash people's freedoms. That's different. I don't think you understand what you're doing. I mean, it's local council, so. We will continue to lobby all levels of government to drive policy change that look to help reduce production and use of single-use plastics. Yes, but people will just import them. I mean, here in Queensland, we have a plastic bag ban. It is a pain in the rear hind. And I know every time I go shopping, we've gotten to the point now where we'll do like big shops at Aldi, and we'll just put it all in. We'll buy the Aldi bags there, but you've always had to. But if I'm going to Coles or Woolies, I can't even get a plastic bag for the things I buy. And I really miss those bags. We use them all the time for bloody rubbish and things. And when you have kids, it's just gross. You need them for nappies. Anyway, let's have a look at this council. Let's look at where it is. So it's up in, I'll go to my purple. It's up in this region up here, just about an hour north of Sydney, south of Newcastle. So it looks like a nice area there. I've never been there, actually. I should make a point of visiting. Been to Newcastle a few times. Beautiful. Love it there on the beach. Sydney, oh, it's just crazy. So let's look at some of the stats here. So the population in 2016 is 300,000. It's third biggest LGA in New South Wales. Look at the ancestry. You got English, Australian, Irish, Scottish, and a couple of Germans. And German is the smallest demographic here. And the languages, okay, cool. Religions, atheists are the largest, then Catholic, going down. And look at the income here. You've got your median income, $1,500. Household income per week, $1,250, $600. So there you go. But what I think is interesting is just this division of councillors. You've got 5 independents, 6 Labor, 4 Liberal. So I'm not sure if there's some Greens there that came through as the independents, or maybe people with those type of leanings. But it just shows you what's appearing there in the council, that they put forward these suggestions here to ban the use of these items. Unless all the independents here are extremists, which could be, or they're leaning to the left side of the political spectrum, to the Overton window, the fact that you've got Labor pulling against it, you've got Councillor Matthews pulling against it, how are we going to address this? That this is discussed, these issues are pushed forward, that people are happy to give up the right to use these items. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you think it's fair to ban them? Do you think it's not fair to ban them? Do you think people realize what's even going to happen? Do they understand the implications of it? So we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And for this election cycle, federal election's been announced. I'm going to be pushing Shift the Window, hashtag, and things like this where even slightly related to political discourse. I'll be tagging it with that to get more people talking about it, hopefully. So, well, take care. See you next time. Bye for now.